Welcome to a new video. In this video, I'll be talking about angles in trigonometry. Specifically, I'll go over with the topic of angle measurements and converting angles between degrees and radians and coterminal angles. Let's get started with the angle measurements. Suppose that this is a coordinate system. Angles are measured in the counterclockwise direction, guys. For example, let's say this is our coordinate system and this is 0 degree and that is 90 degree, which is actually pi over 2, right? Because pi is equal to 180 degree. And this is 3 divided by 2 pi, guys. In other words, which is 270 degree. And that line is also 360 degree, which is 2 pi actually. So suppose that this is our coordinate system and we have 4 quadrants. This is the first quadrant and this is the second quadrant. This is the third quadrant and this is the fourth quadrant. Sometimes quadrants are called regions as well. So we can say that in the first region, the angles are between 0 and 90 degree, right? So if you want to measure 150 degree, that means, guys, we're going to start from this 0 point and then we will follow the direction in the counterclockwise direction, okay? So here we pass 90 degree and then we need to go 60 more in order to get 150 degree. So when we say 150 degree, actually this is that angle, okay? So let's say we want to talk about something 200 degree. So 200 degree is going to be in which region or in which quadrants? Well, from here, once we come here, then we are at the 180 degree. So we need 20 more. So this is something like here. So we have 20 here and the whole angle is actually 200 degree, guys. And our next subtopic is converting angles between degrees and variance. We have a simple formula which is degree divided by 180 and that is, guys, equal to radian divided by pi. So by just using this formula, we can easily convert degree to the radian or radian to the degree, okay? All what we're going to do is we will just apply cross multiplication and then we will calculate the aim type. And we have an example and it says convert the following angles from degrees to radians. Again, let's use this formula for 60. All we need to do is we will just put 60 here instead of degree, okay? So we're going to have 60 divided by 180 and that is, I'm going to put just r as radian, okay, divided by pi, guys, here. So just apply the cross multiplication and then actually before going further, just cross out those zeros. So we have 6 divided by 18. If you divide 6 by 6, we have 1 here. If you divide 18 by 6, we have 3 here. So actually we have 1 divided by 3, which is r divided by pi, guys. Now if we apply the cross multiplication, then we're going to have r times 3, okay, which is 3r actually. 3r is 1 times pi, which is pi. Divide both sides by 3 to leave r alone, which is radian. So r is pi divided by 3, guys. In other words, 60 degree means pi divided by 3, guys. Similarly, all we need to do is we just put this 210 degree here in the formula. So if we do it, then we're going to have 210 divided by 180 and that is r divided by pi, guys. Here actually I will just show you a shortcut, okay? While you are making cross multiplication, actually what you are doing is you are bringing this pi to the right over here, okay? So actually this is the same as 210 times pi divided by 180 and that is r divided by 1 and now right side is r, which is radian, okay? Now you can easily simplify the fraction. Those zeros are gone. 21 and 18, they have 3 in common. So if you divide 21 by 3, then we're going to have 7. If you divide 18 by 3, we're going to have 6. So the leftover is 7 pi divided by 6 is equal to radian. So in other words, 210 degree is equal to 7 divided by 6 pi, guys. Similarly, 400 degree, so I'm going to put here 400 divided by 180 times pi is radian, okay? Just cross out those zeros. And 40 and 18, they have 2 in common. So if you divide 40 by 2, we have 20. And if you divide 18 by 2, we have 9 here. So in this case, r is going to be 20 pi divided by 9 is equal to 400 degree, guys. And in this question, guys, we are asked to convert the following angles from radians to the degrees. Again, we're going to do the same thing, okay? For example, for the first case, we will just put pi divided by 4 instead of here radian to find the degree. So actually before continuing, okay, let me put this here and let's see what we're going to have on the right side. So radian, it is pi divided by 4, right, divided by pi, and that is equal to, guys, pi divided by 4, and this is actually pi divided by 1, so times 1 divided by pi. I'm putting here, those pi's will be gone, so the result is 1 divided by 4 actually. So we can think the right side as 1 divided by 4, and then the question becomes, guys, degree, I'm gonna just abbreviate it as D, divided by 180, and that is 1 divided by 4, guys. And now if you apply the cross multiplication, actually what we are doing is we are just bringing this 180 to the right, and just keep this D degree to the left, okay? So we're gonna have D is equal to 180 times 1 divided by 4 actually. And that means divide just 180 by 4, because 180 times 1 is going to be 180. So it's going to be 180 divided by 4. If you divide 180 by 2, we have 90. And if you divide 90 by 2 again, then we have 45 degree, guys. So actually this is equal to 45 degree. We can just make it short in this way. So again, actually, you can think it in this way, okay? Be aware that because here it was pi divided by 4, and so this is like 1 divided by 4 times pi, because that pi will be going away with this pi. So whatever that fraction is gonna stay on the right side. You can think it in this way. Similarly, for the second case, which is negative 4 pi divided by 5, we can write degree divided by 180, and that is, guys, negative 4 divided by 5, because those pi's will be going away. Even you can just bring this 180 and put it right here as a multiplication. In the next step, what you can do is, actually, if you divide 180 by 5, we're going to have 36 here. So if you will multiply 36 by 4, then we have degree is equal to as 4 times 6, 24, and there is 2, 4 times 3, 12, plus 2, 14, guys. But there is also negative. So actually negative 4 pi divided by 5 is equal to negative 144 degree, guys. And for the last case, we have 2 pi divided by 3. Degree is equal to 180 times 2 divided by 3. Actually, what you can do is also, you can just take it in this way. Because pi is equal to 180, right? So just put 180 instead of pi. That might be another case. That's what we are doing here actually. So you can just divide 180 by 3, then we're gonna have 60 here. 60 times 2 is gonna give us 120, guys. So for the last case, 2 pi divided by 3 is equal to 120 degree, guys. Those are degrees, by the way. And as a last subtopic, we have coterminal angles. We can say that if two angles have the same terminal size on a coordinate system, which means they have the same point on a unit circle, these angles are called coterminal angles. For example, 60 and negative 300 or 420, they are all coterminal angles. Why? Because let's say this is the unit circle, okay? 60 is like, for example, right here, okay? This is 60 degree. And negative 300 means, because this counterclockwise is positive, the other side, which is the clockwise direction, is negative actually. So negative 300 means we will just start towards the negative, okay? So we're gonna start from here, negative 90, negative 270, and then we need to go 30 more. If you go 30 more, as you can see, this is, the whole angle is negative 300, right? And as you can see, we approach to the same terminal, or let's say same point, okay? So those angles are equal to each other. And if you want to find out where is 420, what you can do is, again, we are starting from here, okay? Just come over here, and now we are in 360, right? So we need to go 60 more. If you go 60 more, then we approach to the same point, okay? The same line, you can think of it in this way, same coterminal. So we can see that 420, negative 300, and 60, they are all same angles actually, and those angles are called coterminal angles. And I have a tip for you guys. In order to find out the congruent coterminal angles, you can just subtract and add the multiples of 360 and 2 pi in order to get the coterminal angles of an angle. And this is the last question in this video, guys. And it says find the coterminal angle for the following given angles between 0 and 360 or 0 and 2 pi. So if it's negative, then we're gonna add actually 360. So once you do it, then we're gonna have 300, guys. If it's more than 360, then we're gonna subtract the multiple of 360. So actually just basically subtract 360, then we're gonna have 340, guys. And for 1000 minus 2 times 360 actually. So we're gonna have 1000 minus 720, then we're gonna have 280, guys. So this is equal to 280 degree, guys. And for the radian, we will subtract the multiples of 2 pi. From here, 5 pi minus 2 times 2 pi, which is 4 pi, guys. So we're gonna have pi here. So this is equal to actually pi. And here, because it's negative, we will add 2 pi to this one. So we're gonna have 2 pi minus 4 pi divided by 3. Well, just basically multiply 2 by 3, 6. 6 minus 4, which is 2. So this is actually 2 pi divided by 3, guys. I just made it a little bit shorter. But what you can do is also just put here 1, make the denominator same, 3, 6 pi minus 4 pi, 2 pi divided by 3. Still you get the same answer. And for the last one, 10 pi divided by 3 minus, guys. If you subtract 2 pi, again 2 times 3, which is 6. So we have actually 10 pi minus 6 pi divided by 3, which is 4 pi divided by 3, guys. So actually this is equal to 4 pi divided by 3, guys. And that question was our last question. If you have any question, you can put them in the comment section below. Thank you for watching and hopefully see you in the next video.